On today's episode, we've got a cup semi-final. We've got a chance for a place at Wembley. Hit like and subscribe and let's go marching on together. What's up guys, ChasingLamely here with episode number 11 of Marching On Together, and today we play Aston Villa away in the first leg of the League Cup semi-final. Before we get into that, I've got a little bit of transfer business to get done, or to talk you through at least, so let's just quickly go through that. We'll start with the ins, and we've signed Ricardo Madeira. He came in for a fee of £170,000 from Pacos de Ferreira in Portugal. He is in line to play today because we have a few players missing. I'll go through that in a second as well. But he's coming, looks pretty good. I'm going to loan him out for the rest of the season, but he's going to get his chance today. And joining us for £225,000 from Hajduk Split, we have Bozo Andrijasevic, who looks like a really decent prospect, despite the fact he's got a low potential rating. I think he's probably got potential actually to be a decent prospect for us. Again, I'm going to look to try and loan him out, but keep an eye on him for the future. And then there's been some movement out. So Seb Ravan I brought in at the start of the season. He's going to go out on loan for the second time since joining us. He's joined Oxford for the rest of the season. I'm hoping he'll get a few games in the Championship for them, but if he doesn't, at least that's bringing in some money. Another loan out is recently signed Felipe, who's joined Solihull Moors on loan. He's again bringing in a fee. They're playing in League 2 somehow. I don't know how that's happened, but he's also gone, and he's another big prospect for the future. But there has been one big sale, and that is Diego Llorente, who's joined Shandong Luneng for £23 million. Again, 30 years old. I need to bring in the money. I can replace him cheaply with a player who's at least as good, maybe better. So I thought I'd let him move on. But that's all the transfer updates. Let's talk you through why we're having some issues today with team selection. And I'll go through the team selection. So Robin Kuch and Marcelo Saracchi are suspended. Oliver Skipp has a torn hamstring. So we've got a few players missing. But let's look at the starting lineup. So a really makeshift starting lineup today. We've got Justin Bilo in goal. Tingyedvai starts at right back. We've got Kanu starting at centre half. I've never played him since I've been here. I didn't even register him at the start of the season, but needs have must, etc. Played 10 times last season. Was actually quite good for the club. I might even register him if he seems like he's going to become good. Although he is currently wanted for loan, or bid for on loan by Leganes. So that could go either way. They've got a future fee in there. He's not a great player, but he would do for cover, and he's going to do for cover today. So that's something to keep an eye on. He's getting a chance. Ferber starts alongside him with Norrington Davis starting at left back. We then have Buendia, Phillips, Suarez and Ruan in midfield. Phillips returning after injury. I don't know how long he'll be able to go for, but we'll see what we can do with him. And Gelhardt and Jones start up top. We have Clark, Salter, Drama, Persson, Kavnaki, Shackleton, Rafinha and Ricardo Madeira, the guy you just saw, the new signing. He's on the bench just so I have an option of another centre half. So, without any further ado, let's go and see if we can beat Villa first time. So in the dressing room, it's going to be a go out there, carry on from where you finished last match, because, you know, we did the smashing against Watford. People seem motivated. We've got a tunnel interview. We're going to park the bus. No, God, no, I've never done that. Robin Kuch is suspended. How big an absence will he be today? It's not ideal. We'll adapt. That's a pretty strong sentiment. And this Villa lineup, I can't pretend I know much about any of the players here. I mean, most people are aware I don't watch top-flight football. I know who Dujon Sterling is, and that's about as far as I go with that team. But we're looking good in our 4-4-2, and let's see if we can do enough at Villa Park to get ourselves through. Well, I say get ourselves through, to at least put ourselves in a good position for the second leg. Throw in for Villa, and it's with Gilbert to eventually Douglas Luiz. Ball gets cleared. And now nothing comes from that. That was a bit of a pointless highlight. Thrown for us now, it's with Jedvai. He's gone deep into the box looking for Jones, doesn't find him, goes back to Jedvai from the header though. Can he get across it? He's been tackled by Tyrone Mings. Jedvai again, back to Felipe Suarez, to Jedvai, to Emi. Emi to Jedvai. Jedvai needs to get this ball across, finds Phillips. Phillips finds Gelhardt, and Stefan in the goal turns it just wide. And we're still in this. We've got a corner. And it's Emi short to Suarez. Suarez plays it across looking for Phillips. Sterling with a big tackle to take him out. And Jedvai puts it forward for Kanu. And that comes to nothing. But we've got another corner out of it. Emi to Phillips. Phillips needs to cut this back to Emi. Puts it into the box. Has a pop in fact. I thought he was crossing for Gelhardt. But it is a Buendia goal. Gelhardt's being checked for offside on VAR. and he was offside, so the goal doesn't stand. He didn't really interfere with play there whatsoever, but we'll accept that decision begrudgingly. I mean, he was offside, but he wasn't anywhere near the keeper. He was behind the keeper, in fact. Hard to argue he's interfering with play there, I think. Throw in now for Villa, and it's Gilbert to take it. Throws it to Lucas Lorenzo to Douglas Luiz. But Verbal will cut out the pass, and Ruan now on the ball. Puts the ball over the top, looking for the run of Gelhardt. Doesn't find it. Now Douglas Luiz again to De Ketelare. I don't know. Ferdy into the box. Verber again there to make the interception, and we've survived that onslaught as well. And that's half time. It is 0-0. We're going to go into the dressing room and see if we can spur them on to maybe steal a goal in this second half. Let's give the fans a performance despite the odds being against us here. I like that. I like that as an option very much. Let's see what that inspires. I'm very aware it's the strikers kind of letting us down at the moment, so hopefully that will change too. Corner, and it's Emmy to take it short to Suarez. Suarez should take his time, finds Emmy, cross goes in, headed away. Sterling finally heads it away to Ferdy Kaligoglu. And Chimiavia is now on the ball, and we need to get back here and tackle that. I mean, not if he's going to shoot like that. Luckily he did shoot like that. Throw in now, and it's Persin to take it. He's just come on as a sub, but De Ketelare gets rid of it, and it's back to Persin. Tackled by Tyrone Mings, but Persin gets back on the ball, gets the crossover, and Rafinha, the other sub that's just come on, heads it just over the bar. Free kick for us, and it's Verber to take it. Plays it out to Norrington Davis, who has plenty of choices. Felipe Suarez is the one he picks. Tackled by Kalebeli, and now it's with Chimiavia, and we've got to get back and defend again as Trezeguet finds his way through, and Bilo is there to make the save. Persin finally gets it clear, and that's gone out for a throw-in. I've sent David Kovnacki on up top in place of Gelhardt because Gelhardt was not performing. Jones is not performing either, but I had to make a choice, and Gelhardt was tiring the fastest, essentially. And that's full time. It ends 0-0. I mean, it's pretty good considering we had a bit of a makeshift side with Carney and Norrington Davis starting in the side, and considering, frankly, that Buendia goal may arguably should have stood were it not for the offside decision given against Joe Gelhardt. But I think we're in a good position for the second leg. Everyone thought we'd get beaten today. Well done for proving them wrong. Great result. That's what we like to see. I think we're in a good position for the second leg. And so that second leg will take place in a couple of episodes' time. We are going to play the Blackburn game in the next episode. Then we will play Villa in that second leg. Well, hopefully I'll have a raft of new players to show you, because I am trying to bring in currently 6 new defenders and a striker, which, should change things a little bit. So hopefully there'll be some big news by the next episode for the Blackburn game. So do definitely come back and tune in for that. In the meantime, you can find me on socials. I'm on Twitter, Insta and Patreon at ChasingLamely. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, which is up there somewhere. Magic Graphic reminds you to like, subscribe, ring the bell, select all, because that way you get told when I go live in the FM Premier League. And in the meantime, guys, I've been ChasingLamely. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Have a good one.